Hey guys, it's Adam. It's Monday, so here is your minister's moment. You know, it's kind of a bittersweet day today. It's July 13th. It's Monday, and we normally would be doing this from Camp Ichthus. Kind of a bummer of a day, bummer of a week, really. Camp is one of the highlights of summer, of youth ministry in general. We grow so much together at camp, and when we miss out on that, when we're kind of home and we're locked in our houses and everything, it's just not the same kind of summer. And I'm wearing some camp shirts all this week. I've only got one Ichthus shirt. I wore it yesterday, but just remembering that this week, and appreciate y'all's prayers for the youth group and all of those other youth ministers out there and teens that are missing camp this week. Please keep us in your prayers. It's been a rough summer. But I don't know if you've noticed or not, there is kind of a lot of pride going on in our country right now and in our world right now. A lot of people thinking about themselves, and we definitely don't need to feed into that. God's word talks about that a lot because, let's face it, we're people, we're imperfect. When things get tough, when things don't go the way we want it to, we tend to get defensive and we get a little self-centered, and the Bible has a lot to say about pride. Some excerpts from Proverbs. Pride leads to disgrace. Pride leads to conflict. Pride goes before destruction, and haughtiness before a fall. Pride ends in humiliation. Pride is a rough thing. The opposite of that, obviously, is humility. Those same verses I just read a moment ago have other half that we might want to keep in mind. But with humility comes wisdom. Those who take advice are wise. Humility brings honor. And I think it's important to keep this in mind because Psalm 101 verse 5 also tells us, God says, I will not tolerate people who slander their neighbors. I will not endure conceit and pride. And when we focus a little bit too much on ourselves, that's pride. Especially at a time like this, it's easy to fall into that. I've been guilty of it myself. And so I want to read you a little excerpt, and then I'll kind of let you go, from a Beth Moore study, introducing ourselves to pride. It says, my name is pride. I am a cheater. I cheat you of your God-given destiny because you demand your own way. I cheat you of contentment because you deserve better than this. I cheat you of knowledge because you already know it all. I cheat you of healing because you're too full of me to forgive. I cheat you of holiness because you refuse to admit when you're wrong. I cheat you of vision because you'd rather look in the mirror than out a window. I cheat you of genuine friendship because nobody's going to know the real you. I cheat you of love because real romance demands sacrifice. I cheat you of greatness in heaven because you refuse to wash another's feet on earth. I cheat you of God's glory because I convince you to seek your own. My name is pride. I am a cheater. You like me because you think I'm always looking out for you. Untrue. I'm looking to make a fool of you. God has so much for you, I admit, but don't worry. If you stick with me, you'll never know. That hurt anybody else? Yeah. Let's do what we can to be humble, love each other, stick with that because, golly, guys, it's still tough. We're getting past this, talking and looking at the fall. Let's be humble, check our pride, set it to the side, and think of others and lift others up and do what we can not to be a source of conflict. We need to be peacemakers and peace bringers in this world. Love you guys. See you next time.